Date Masamune was the regional ruler of Japan's Sengoku period up to the Edo period. As heir to the long line of powerful daimyos in the Tohoku region, he went on to found the modern-day city of Sendai. Masamune was an outstanding tactician, but he was more iconic for his missing eye, as he was called the One-Eyed Dragon of Oshu.
His army was recognized by its black armor and golden headgear. Masamune himself is known for a few things that made him stand out from other daimyos of the time. In particular, his famous crescent moon-bearing helmet won him a fearsome reputation.
Born in 1566 at Yonezawa as Botenmatsu, Masamune was the eldest son of Date Teramune, a lord of the Rikuzen area of the Mutsu province. Upon the age of 5, he lost sight out of his right eye from smallpox. In 1578, he received the name Tojiro, and the following year married Megohime, who was the daughter of Tamura Kiyoaki, the lord of Miharu Castle, which took place in the Mutsu province. In 1581, at the age of 14, Masamune led his first campaign, helping his father against the Soma family, and 3 years later, he succeeded his father, who chose to retire from his position as daimyo.
Shortly after Masamune became daimyo, Uchi Sadasuna defected to the Ashina clan of the Aizu region. Masamune was forced to declare war on Uchi and the Ashina. But his attack was halted at Hibara by the Ashina general Iwashiro Murokuni, causing Murasame to retreat back to his land.
In the winter of 1585, one of his allies, Hatakeyama Yoshitsugu, surrendered to Masamune, which he agreed to it, but on a condition. Hatakeyama had to give up most of their territory to the Date clan. This resulted in Yoshitsugu kidnapping Masamune's father, Teramune. The incident ended with Teramune's death, while Hatakeyama men clashed with the Date troops.
War ensued between the Date and Hakeyama, with the Hakeyama drawing support from other clans such as the Satake, Ashina, and Soma. 30,000 troops were assembled to attack against the Masamune force of only 7,000. They prepared a defense strategy. He relied on a set that guarded the approach to Motomiya. The fighting began on November 17th and did not go well for the Date, as 3 of Date's valuable forts were taken, and one of his chief retainers was killed in a duel.
The attackers pushed towards the Seto River, which was the last obstacle between them and Motomiya. Date attempted to turn them back at the Hitadori Bridge, but was driven back. Masamune brought his remaining forces within Motomiya's walls and prepared for what would surely be a brave but futile last stand.
The next morning, the enemy contingent picked up and marched away. Their lord received word that in his absence, the Satomi had attacked his lands in Hitachi. Apparently, this left the allies with fewer men than they believed possible to bring down Motomiya, for they too retreated by the end of the day. This brush of utter defeat was a likely factor, turning Masamune into the renowned general he would be known as.
In the wake of the battle, peace was struck with the Hatakeyama and Soma, but the peace was short-lived. In 1589, Date defeated the Soma and bribed the Ashina retainer Inawashiro Morikuni over to his side. The Date and Ashina forces met at Suriyagehara on June 5th. Masamune's forces were able to overcome the Ashina ranks, breaking them. Unfortunately for the Ashina, Date's men had destroyed their avenue of escape, a bridge over the Mitsubashi River.
By the battle's end, Masamune could count around 2,300 enemy heads in one of the more bloody and decisive battles of the Sengoku period.
In 1590, Toyotomi Hideyoshi seized Odawara Castle and compelled the Tohoku region daimyos to participate in the campaign. He at first refused the call, but then accepted it because Hideyoshi was a virtual ruler of Japan.
He and his men served with distinction in the Korean invasions under Hideyoshi, and after Hideyoshi's death, he began to support Tokugawa Ieyasu. apparently at the advice of his old teacher. For this reason, Masamune was awarded the lordship of the huge and profitable Sendai domain, which made Masamune one of Japan's most powerful daimyos.